Christmas tree, you going up in blazes. Oh, Christmas tree, I wanna see the Republicans' faces.
Online savage, real life average.
Yes, it is the holiday season. It's almost time for the holiday break. But you are not gonna get a break from me saying that you need to take your ass over to patreon.com/AdrianExpression. You already know it. Yesterday, Tuesday, like I always do, put up a new episode of the podcast over there. If you're interested in hearing me talk for damn near a whole hour, go ahead on over there and check it out. Of course, we got more content over there as well for you. Now, since we were talking about the holidays, I want to say joy to the world. The arsons come. We have to stand that king. The king I'm talking about is in custody because he took a lighter or something to Fox News' Christmas tree, I guess in their little headquarters or where the fuck they stationed at in New York City. They got him in custody. They arrested him because they say it's giving arson tease. But that's apparently why Fox News' Christmas tree was up in motherfucking flames. And I feel like it represents so much of how this holiday really feels. Now, I don't know if Fox News tried to frame somebody because maybe they made a mistake. Like, oh, bitch, I thought we were whipping out the burning crosses, not the Christmas tree. Something went wrong with the display. I don't know if something, and they tried to use a scapegoat. But either way, that's what's happening. Let's move on from that bullshit. So I wanted to show you all what your faves should be doing.
Show him one slide. Then he forwards.
Oh, yes.
And now...
Yeah, it's called, I know it might be something very foreign to your faves. They don't know what that means. They don't understand. It's called vocal lessons. And that's what queens do when they know that they're talented, but they want to make sure that they stay on top of their vocals. But you know what? Honestly, I'm not even going to be too hard on your face because I feel like you actually have to be able to sing first before... Anyway, I just want to say that. But really quickly, since we're talking about Khloe, I wanted to talk about what the actor Javier Bardem said about Halle, since, he is playing King Triton in the upcoming movie, The Little Mermaid with Halle. We already know. He recently was on a red carpet praising Halle's voice, and I just wanted to play y'all a little clip of it.
Halle's gonna be, her voice, it's none of this world. She was warming up the voice near me, and it was like, what was that? No, I'm just warming up the voice. I said, that's warming up the voice? It will take me a lifetime to be able to do that note.
I am so excited, and I know, like I said, that it's coming out in 2022, so we got some time, but I just want to hear what Miss Mamas is delivering to us. So this is all I really have to say about the Khloe and Tristan stuff, like Khloe and Tristan Thompson stuff. Apparently, I don't know if y'all know or care, but apparently Tristan, like it came out that he had apparently, allegedly, whatever, cheated on her ass while they were together. I don't know, I think they're not together anymore, but y'all, I don't know what the fuck's going on. At this point, it's giving very much back and forth at this point. So I don't know. But the main point is that, like, wow, y'all were so rude and mean and horrible to Jordyn Woods for absolutely no fucking reason. And it's like, Khloe, you know exactly what your man, you know exactly what your ex-man, what the fuck, was doing. And like, you still needed a scapegoat so bad. It was so ugly. It was so ugly. And for the fact that the type of peen he be slinging around, and you just like, oh my God, I just can't believe that you would do this to my family. And it's just so the news coming out that he had another baby on your ass is like, while y'all were together, it's just like, okay. I feel like that Oprah gift, like, okay. Yeah, that's really the only thing I really want to say about the entire situation is that y'all were so rude and nasty to Jordyn Woods for absolutely no fucking reason when you knew your man was not shit. You knew, everybody knew. It's not like you were left out the circle. It's not like he's doing something that's so, out of the question and so unlike his character. Oh, it's so unlike him. Child, if there was a court case going on, you would really be in the stand. You would really be on the stand talking about, oh, it's just cheating. He would never do something like that. Get out my face. And I'm glad that Jordyn Woods has like thrived and flourished beyond y'all asses. That shit was tired, and you know it's tired. And you looking extra silly right now. And like, what I've noticed is that, especially with some news, I'm not gonna say that, but all I'm saying is like the clown always comes back. It always comes back to bite. It always comes back. Really quickly, I just wanted to say congratulations to Bree Runway for being a sickening, amazing, iconic, badass fucking bitch. You're a queen. You're everything, from your fucking fashions to your music. It's just giving everything. And we already knew that. But she took her ass onto it's like this British award show, I think, called Music of Black Origin. So yeah, Music of Black Origin Award. She took her ass up on there and she did hot, and she, I mean, first of all, she came in on a fucking motorcycle, like, and then she's over here rapping, singing, dancing, you know, gave us a cute little fucking dance break, bitch. And they came out here like literally dancing in flames, like she's somebody's fucking firework Ozai. Like, you're a bad bitch. And I hope that you hear that everywhere that you go. I just wanted to be the one that's screaming into my camera. You're sickening. You're iconic, and I live. That's it. That's all I want to say. Please keep doing. Please keep snatching my fucking scalp off. At this point, fuck my wig, you know, fuck hair, like just take the top half of my skull completely off. The doctors and everybody, like the surgeons and everything, we can handle it in the operating table, in the OR, we'll be able to handle it. But just do what I request. Snatch my head off. Not my wig, my head. And speaking of queens, I wanted you to take a look at Zendaya doing her model thing, doing her fashion thing, her fashion icon thing, okay, for Interviews 2021 winter issue. I want to read you some of the things that she said when she was interviewed. She said that she would love to make a simple love story about two black girls. She said, I just want to do the things that make me happy and bring me joy and fulfill me as an artist, as a person. The idea of trying to direct in the future excites me. That's why I'm on set so much. When I'm not in it, I'm right there trying to learn. I go around and ask our crew members, what are you doing today? Can you explain it to me? So the hope is that I'll be able to one day make the things that I want to see. She said, I don't want the story, she's talking about two black girls falling in love, I don't want it to be rooted in anything other than just a story about two people falling in love and that's it. Something simple and beautiful that leaves you happy and wanting to fall in love yourself. I haven't seen that without it dealing more with the traumatic side of things, which is really important to talk about, but I would love a coming of age story where awkward and funny things happen, just like when any other young person is trying to figure out who they are. So yeah, Zendaya's over here on press runs, flirting with Tom Holland, like, you know, she's out here. She's out here doing her model thing, doing her fashion icon thing. She's talking about creating cool stories. I love that for her. So I want y'all to look at this clip of the press secretary speaking to a journalist, asking her what I think is a very reasonable question.
We've quadrupled the size of our testing plan. We've cut the cost significantly over the past few months, and this effort to ensure insurers you're able to get your tests refunded means 150 million Americans will be able to get free tests.
Complicated though. Why not just make them free and give them out and have them available everywhere?
Should we just send one to every American?
Maybe.
Then what happens if every American has one test? How much does that cost, and then what happens after that?
All I know is that other countries seem to be making them available in greater quantities for less money.
So I feel like in a lot of American politics we have this, I don't know, these people with these ideas like, what do you expect for the government to provide and protect protect you people for free? You expect us to do our jobs and take care of our constituents? You expect us to do common sense things that other countries easily find ways to do? You expect us to just go out there and do that shit? And that shit is especially annoying, not because of her annoying ass, condescending ass, fucked up ass tone. That shit is annoying too. But I just read that the House of Representatives, which is majority Dems, just passed a fucking over $700 billion fucking bill to pour all that shit into the Pentagon, to pour all that shit into defense. So it's like, y'all find so many other ways y'all find ways no matter what to get money to load guns up. You find ways to load missiles up, to buy missiles up. You find ways to fucking sell fucking weapons to other countries and bullshit. Like, you find ways to get coin from death and war, bitch. But when it comes time to like finding the money, which is there, to do common sense things, especially in a fucking health crisis in this country, it's like everybody acts like they're just fucking stupid. They don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, what, how are we gonna pay for that? How are we gonna do this shit? It's just so annoying. It's so annoying. And then what's more annoying is like approaching these reporters or approaching these people who say these kinds of things. Like, if that country can do it, why can't we? And we talk about, you know what I mean? If y'all can pay for X, Y, Z, why can't you pay for the protection of your citizens in this crisis? You know what I mean? When you approach people who say those kinds of things with this condescending tone, it's just like, y'all trying to frame these people as if they're crazy to bring up the fact that there's certain things that, I mean, especially there's money flowing around in the system, the taxpayers' dollars, certain things that we should not have to fucking pay for, that taxpayers' dollars should pay for that shit instead of using it to drop bombs on kids and shit. Like, y'all approach them with this condescending tone like it's so impossible for something like that to happen. It's so impossible for the people that were elected to take care of their motherfucking constituents to take care of their constituents. Like, I don't understand it. And last but not least, I'll end on Jussie. Apparently, y'all already know the trial is going on. Like, apparently he took the stand. And a lot of the articles that I read said that like doing that did not make the situation any better. They're saying the trial is not looking like it's gonna go in his favor. Jussie has doubled down, saying that no matter what the brothers are talking about, it was not a hoax. I did not plan this. He said I was not the one who staged my own attack. But yeah, regardless of all that, it's just not looking good for him at this point. He insists that they're trying to extort him. But there's a lot of people online who are just like, bitch, lock his ass up, like lock Jussie up. And I've said this even when I covered this in the past. I don't see the purpose of putting him in fucking prison for doing this shit. Like, girl, he already embarrassed. Like, he already embarrassed. I would be like, okay, slap his ass with some community service, or I'm sure that since he's like this celebrity, they're gonna slap his ass with a fine or something. But to be locking that nigga up for that shit, I don't. It's just, especially after watching Kyle's dumb ass, like, just walk free, you know, after literally murdering people. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm by no means saying that, yeah, it's cool to fake a hate crime happening against you. I'm not saying that, but I'm just like, y'all acting like he went out there and hurt somebody else. It's like, no, he just wasted police dollars, and I don't see nothing wrong with that. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't see why he should go to prison, bitch. Like, why should he be in prison? Why should he be locked the fuck up? Tell me that. Slap his ass with a fine, slap his ass with community service, whatever the fuck y'all do, and let that man go on about his business, bitch. Like, the only one who got like bruises and cuts and shit was himself, right? Like, just have him go up to the front of the board and write, I will not file false police reports and lie saying that I got my ass hate crime. Just let him write that shit on the board like 10, 20 times, you know, 30, 100 times in detention, and let his ass go. Like, stop playing. Y'all have let worse, you know, bullshit slide for less, and locking his ass up because he caused this entire circus, to me, is just not, the punishment does not fit that shit, in my opinion. It just doesn't fit that shit. And I've said this before, but I just want to reiterate that I think it's kind of weird when people are like online, like, yeah, lock his ass up. You could be facing prison for years. Yeah, it's just like, bro. And I think it's also crazy that, you know, you have these ultra conservatives out here talking about, oh, you see, just because of this one simple situation, every single hate crime that has ever been reported is fake. Every single one. You black, we're living in a post-racial society. You black people make shit up all the time. And see, just because this shit is happening with Jussie, I'm going to say that every single one of you fucking wide-nosed, watermelon chumping ass niggas are liars. I'm like, okay, all right. When I say you're doing Mr. Fantastic, Elastigirl kind of fucking reaching, I promise you I mean that shit. I promise you. But yeah, anyway, I'm so curious to see what you guys think about this. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
Come excite me. Sink your teeth into it, don't tread lightly. I'm dripping wet, you know it's all inside me. You can't resist the feeling, just come bite me. Baby, don't you wanna come excite me?